For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kyle Gundy. I have the honor of being Dan's best man tonight.
This is good.
I first met Dan when we both got to Purdue and we were rushing a fraternity, which might be the scariest way you can start a wedding speech.
I liked it.
He wanted more laughs than that.
Dan got to be known for a number of things in the frat. He was known for being the big guy. If you needed some muscle, you needed some help moving, something like that, you could call on this big lug. He was known for being smart. Dan had a good time in college, trust me, but he always kept his grades up. He was also known just for being a genuinely good guy. You know, if you really needed something, you could absolutely call him Dan. Finally, Dan got to be known for being the only person in our frat who owned a pair of dress boots. If you don't know what dress boots are, you could ask John Koenigsfeld, because he has some on tonight. Now, I know a lot of times you expect these... best man speeches to turn into some kind of a roast of the groom, you know, listing through all of his trials and tribulations. I'm sorry, but I just can't do that tonight. Dan's a genius. In fact, our junior year, Dan spent a fair amount of time deliberating over one of the most genius plots I've ever heard. Dan wanted to construct a mini fridge which would launch beers across the room and into the hands of a man waiting on the couch. When Dan told me this idea, I immediately knew how he could put so much time and effort into becoming a mechanical engineer. Not long before graduating from Purdue, Dan met this fine young lady, formerly known as Liz Steinmetz. Over the years, I've got to know Liz from hanging out with the two of them, and I can absolutely see why they're such a good match. Like Dan, Liz is a lot of fun. She's the girl that the guys are always happy to have around because she's always up for a good time. Over the last year, I've been to a Cubs game with the two of them. We went to an air show. We even went ziplining in Puerto Vallarta. And Liz is the kind of girl that when everyone else is feeling a little sluggish from spending half the night before on a Mexican beach, she'll be up in the morning making coffee, making breakfast, and making sure everyone gets in the cab to get to ziplining. This is also smart, Dan. I'm told that they're sometimes criticized for the exciting conversations that must be had at dinner time between a mechanical engineer and an accountant. But most importantly, they make each other happy. You know, when you're around them, Dan will be telling Liz stories, Liz will be telling Dan stories, and you can just see the love between the two of them. They make a great match. They deserve everything that they have. They're doing so well. I couldn't be more proud to be up here tonight. So thank you two, and congratulations.
Yeah!